Hello. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. I just came on really quick to read the latest letter. It is for a modification of sentence. It was just put in this week. I think it was today, or we'll see. But yeah, it's just more lies. Like how many of these letters did I read out loud on all of the criminal history? Quite a lot, where he's telling the judge his family's dead. His girlfriend's died and she was pregnant. I could just go on and on. How he was like he told the judge he was moving to, he had a house in South Carolina, and they called to confirm, and the owner of that home is like, he will never, he's never allowed to step foot back in this house ever again. Like hopefully Carroll County courts sees through this. Surely, like, surely they would not give him a modification of sentence. They are required, in constitutionally to have a hearing over it, and he's pro se again. So yeah, that's where we're at. So I'm just gonna, without further ado, get right into this letter. And it just like pisses me off to no end that he keeps using his own children to, he literally uses them when it comes to things like this. And that is so deplorable. It's just disgusting. It's disgusting is what it is. Okay. Honorable Judge Hawkins. Let's remember that name so we can write letters of our own. This correspondence is regard to this case 08D01 2008 F6 83. I am currently serving a sentence of 850 days, 425 actual. How in the hell does this guy get to keep his good time credit? I would like to know. After all that he has done, harassing people from behind bars at Carroll County and or Cass County Jail? Like, why does Indiana allow this bullshit? I don't get it. This may not be a violent felony, but this guy has violent felonies in his past. Confinement, escape, domestic battery, and many more other charges that I'm forgetting right now. I'm sorry. Okay. I am currently serving a sentence of 850 days, 425 actual, to be executed at the Indiana Department of Corrections, which he hasn't been to yet. As of today's date, I have completed more than 50% of said sentence, thus being 484 days, 242 actual. That leaves a remaining balance to be served of 366 days, 183 actual. Your Honor, I have been in jail for over 8 months. Jail Commander Lori advised me that due to the low-level felony 6 nonviolent charge that I will not be transferred to the Indiana Department of Corrections. Furthermore, due to the overcrowding in Carroll County Jail, I have been moved to the Cass County Jail in Logansport. I have a substance abuse problem. I also do suffer from some mental health issues. Both of these I have tried to address since I have been incarcerated. Heard this all before, heard all of this before. I have written halfway houses that assist, heard this before, with substance abuse, and I have been accepted to many. Heard that before. I have been working with Mental Health America. Heard that before. Wabash Valley region. Peer recovery specialist Jonathan. Unfortunately, Mr. Jonathan has informed me that unless the court issued a referral for me to continue using this service, then we would have to discontinue. I have also been in contact with community corrections in Carroll and Tippecanoe County. Remember, this is the community corrections that he skipped out on and has an escape charge for. Tippecanoe County Community Corrections will accept me. That's the same county that he escaped from. Why they're willing to accept a former escapee is beyond me. Accept me for their work release program as long as I pay them the $614 that I owe them. I have the money to pay them. Oh, do you? Wonder where he's getting that from. I would like to go to the work release program in Lafayette for the remaining 6 months of my sentence. I bet you would, buddy. My biggest reason is for my children. Here we go. How many times has he used this? In 2021, my relationship improved 100% with my kids. Really. I paid my child support obligations faithfully. Hello? You have four petitions to revoke. All of them say something about you not paying your child support. And to the best of my ability, I even gained sole custody of my firstborn daughter. I really tried hard. You abandoned your daughter, is what you did, you asshole. I don't want to take 5 steps forward and 3 steps back. Use that same vernacular before. I spoke to my youngest son last week on the phone, and he was so excited to tell me everything he is learning in school. He spelled his name for me and recited his ABCs. Nothing has affected me as hard as that did. Lie. Maybe he did call the child. I have so much to say. I also spoke to his mother, and she could really use my help, not just with child support, but most importantly, being there for my son physically. I don't want him to forget me. He is 6. Are you kidding me? Judge, I respect the court. I have said and done things in the past that I regret, and I apologize for. Again, how many times? Without changed behavior, can you use this one line right here? I understand the authority of the court and that I can control nothing. Oh, but you'd like to. I humbly ask you to set a hearing to discuss the possibility of an alternative placement into the Tippecanoe County work release for the remaining balance of my sentence. Why? Why would he want that? Well, I mean, everybody wants to get out of jail. But should everybody get out of jail? No, they really shouldn't. And he wants to get back on YouTube. And he wants to continue harassing people. That's what he does best. And coercively controlling them. And using them. That's what he does. Attending the work release program would give me the opportunity to continue to build and maintain a relationship with my kids. Pay support. Hello? How many times is he going to tell you that he's going to pay support and he don't? He don't pay it. He said he would never pay it. As ordered, gather an additional $600 I need to lift the suspension of my driver's license and give me a chance to save money before the end of my sentence. I can also continue working with Mental Health America while at the Work Release Center. However, I will need the court to please issue a referral to them for me, please. Lastly, I again submit to this court to request a hearing on my request for alternative placement. Also, I previously submitted to the court the dismissal of the appeal filed. Please, Judge, give me this opportunity to better myself, get the help I need, and to be there for my kids. Respectfully, Anthony Greeno. Like this line right here, I could go in there and and find it, like, please, Judge, give me the opportunity to better myself, get the help I need, and to be there for my kids. So, what I am proposing is that we all write letters to Judge Hawkins not on behalf of Anthony Greeno, Renee Anthony Greeno. This is the address here, 101 West Main Street, Delphi, Indiana, 46923. And the judge is the Honorable Judge Hawkins. So that's what I propose. Yeah, I don't see how you can threaten to kill children, then write a letter like this. Oh, yeah, he's a psychopath. For the sake of his victims, including his children, because they are victims as well of this conning, conniving, coercing creep that doesn't do anything but use people, because he is a psychopath, in my opinion. Like, it's just, I think for me, it's like I have read so many of these letters that's why it just really ticks me off. You guys remember the letter that he wrote about, well, I mentioned it at the beginning of the live, his dead girlfriend and baby that weren't actually dead. And I have so many things that I can't even show that just like really shows you what this poor excuse for a man, definitely a poor excuse for a father. Actually, it's just the amount of ways that he can hurt people seems to be unending, and the courts just keep allowing it. And hopefully he will be charged with some more crimes here coming up real soon, and from Florida. So they actually take it seriously in Florida. I'm pretty sure they're the ones that pushed to help the victim's family to get him extradited. A little pressure from there of like, you got Hendricks County calling him like, what the hell? You got Florida County, a county in Florida, calling them, what the hell? Georgia, let's just like, this is and the reason that I'm so passionate about this is because this is something that you can preemptively do. This is a person that's pattern suggests that they are going to end up killing someone someday. That's what the pattern suggests. Why in the hell can't we have a justice system that prevents things like that from happening? Instead of comes behind these domestic abusers and puts them in jail after they've killed their target, which is their domestic partner. Why can't we do that? My friend would still be alive. That's why I'm so passionate about it. Angie Warnock would still be alive if the courts would have put him in jail before he killed them. There were signs. There was abuse. It's just, and to not have laws in place that, and to have a system that doesn't understand. I hope nobody votes for old Tony Liggett in Carroll County. I'm just telling you that right now. If you'd have heard what I heard, you'd be disgusted. You'd be absolutely disgusted. Take the time to understand domestic violence, for Pete's sake. It is so, it's so sad. And it's just disturbing as all get out to see just a complete, what is it? I mean, I hope it's just a lack of understanding, because understanding, what's that saying about, ignorance is just not knowing what you don't know. Stupidity is, better and you don't care and you don't do better. That's stupidity. Hopefully we're dealing with ignorance. I can't see how when you got careers as long as some of these guys. And I don't like to knock law enforcement, but I'm telling you right now, if you'd have heard what I heard, and the dismissiveness and it's just, this is just disturbing. It's just disturbing. Hey, Gonzo. Hey, Kaleidoscope. Hey, Margaret. Aspen. Crimezilla. Yeah. Just, they do not put up with this crap. Florida won't fall for it. Yeah. Isn't that true, Gonzo? Yeah. It is. It's stacking up, buddy. It is. It is just. Right. Enough is enough. Hey, lighting the way. Yeah. That's what I got on it. Make it make sense. Good. Me too. Mine's going to take a little while because I actually have all these court documents to where I could be like, look at this letter, 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 look at this motion, look at this ridiculousness. And then look at what he's doing from behind bars. Look what he has done this whole, how long has he been in there? Close to a year. He has wreaked havoc from behind bars. Just messaging people, calling people, getting tons of money from these people that just insist that he is great. You know what? I am so forking sick of hearing about his damn videos. He is not that good. He's really not. He steals most of the stuff he's got. And I have Canva. And you want to know where most of his introduction comes from? Right from Canva. You can make it yourself. Just get the app. It's not that hard. And his boots on the ground coverage, we have other people that have done that. Who's your cold cases for one of them? Like, we don't need him. You don't need him. He doesn't get this inside information. He doesn't get it because what he puts out is lies. It's lies. It is lies. He even edited and spliced over some of Kim Riley's answer about Garrett Kurtz. I mean, just all of the things that he's done, all of the things that he's done to these, it's just so disgusting. And if it wasn't so much, I'd have done organized it and shown it all to you. But I'll tell you what, it's just a lot. I can't even begin to describe how much. You can go watch Social Media is Not an Investigation Tool in Delphi Looney's, just how much there is. There is so much. No, he's not working. He's like receiving. Well, use your voices is all I can say. Use your voices. I'm just going to go I'm going to go try to find some of these letters. Just I got about 15 more minutes that I can be on here. Yeah, but that's exactly what he'll do. It's what he's done before. Past behavior predicts future behavior. Hello, Judge Hawkins. I hope you hear that. Oh, single mom. Single Momo F4. Oh my gosh. Single mom of 4. Okay. Single mom of 4. I got you. I get it now. And thank you so much for being a member. Single Momo F4. It's been a long day, guys. Yeah. Meanwhile, he is harassing someone from inside the jail. And then he gets off on good time credit. What good time? What good time has he done? He's violated all kinds of normal jail rules, like in normal counties that actually care. Like he's I don't get it. Right. Burns my biscuits, as Ange would say. Hey, Polly. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like, I'm literally at a loss. Sorry. I just like jumped on here because I was like, no, we need to get this out right now because we need to start writing letters. We have until, let me pull up my case to see when that hearing is. Oh, I have it in my email. Hold on. So yeah, the hearing is on November 10th of 2022 at 9 a.m. At which time all parties are ordered to appear. The court, having received defendant's correspondence, now sets this matter for hearing on November 10th, 2022 at 9 a.m., at which time all parties are ordered to appear. So ordered 10-3 of 2020. Signed, Judge Troy Hawkins, Carroll County Superior Court. So, same one that put him here. So hopefully he will be the same one that keeps him here. And then hopefully he can head on over to Florida. Oh, yeah. Let me go to my What's the best way to find these? I'm going to say drive. Come on. Oh, there it is. Sorry. This sounds familiar, I bet. Third person, Greeno. Comes now the defendant and hereby requests this honorable court judge bless me to release the defendant to the custody of the Tippecanoe County Work Release Program. Reasons for this motion are December 21st, 2009, the Tippecanoe County Juvenile Magistrate ordered this person to attend the Tippecanoe County Work Release Program in order to allow the defendant to pay heirs of over $2,500 in child support costs. What is he up to now? The last one I read was like $28,000. So clearly that was a lie. This person is being held under a $5,000 surety bond by this court. This person does not have the financial capability to pay subs. Oh, but he makes $45,000 a month on YouTube. The defendant requests this court to order one or all of the following. Order the release of the defendant on his own recognizance in order to allow the person to attend the work release program and pay ordered support. Allow the defendant to attend the pretrial work release program in order for him to serve time on Superior 5 causes and pay child support at the same time. Same thing. This was in 2009. Defendant thanks the court for its time and consideration of said motion and prays the court grant this motion and modify the defendant in writing of the court's decision. Respectfully submitted, Anthony Greeno. There's another letter. This is in 2010, I believe. All right, let's read. At this time, Mr. Greeno is being held in the Cass County Jail in Fargo, North Dakota, contesting extradition to the county of Tippecanoe, which he just got extradited yet again. State of Indiana. This is a formal request to the Tippecanoe County Prosecutor's Office to remove the hold that has been placed on Mr. Greeno. The reason this request is being submitted are as follows. A warrant was issued on September 3rd, 2010, for Mr. Greeno. On July 5th, 2011, Mr. Greeno spoke with Officer Hightower at the Dorchester County Sheriff's Department in Summerville, South Carolina, in regards to the warrant. An individual he spoke with told him to advise Mr. Greeno that as long as he did not enter the state of Indiana and for 4 surrounding states, that the county of Tippecanoe would not extradite. Mr. Greeno agreed to those terms. Oh, I bet he did. During the last 3 years, Mr. Greeno has not committed any felonious acts of crime, and he has even been employed as a bail bonds fugitive recovery agent. Lie. In various states. He actually got in trouble in various states for doing such thing because he's not allowed, because he's a forking felon. Fugitive recovery in various states, showing regard for his work as a bounty hunter. And in 2007, Mr. Greeno also worked for Officer B.T. Brown of the Lafayette Police Department in assisting with purchasing crack cocaine and providing information that led to the arrest and conviction of drug dealers. Now that's interesting. Is that perhaps why old Mr. Greeno keeps getting off? Because drugs are more important than saving women's lives and protecting children from their monster fathers? This request is respectfully submitted for those reasons stated. Other facts to consider are Mr. Greeno has no current residence or work in the state of Indiana. There is a no contact order between him and the victim in cause number 347. Bringing him back would create anxiety for the victim. If Mr. Greeno were to be extradited and then released in Indiana, he would have no residence. Extraditing him would he never has a residence. Extraditing him would cost the state of Indiana thousands of dollars. No, it will cost you thousands of dollars. That money would not be able to be reimbursed by the defendant because he will not be employed if he is extradited. Not only would extradition remove Mr. Greeno from his daily life, but would cause ruin to the lives of his dependents, his children, fiance, and vulnerable adult whom he supports and provides for would lose their housing, causing them to be homeless. Lies. Mr. Greeno has changed his life for the better. Has he? Or does he just say that he has? And removing him would devastate his rehabilitation and recovery of his past troubles. There he goes again, past troubles, but they're not past, are they? No, it's 2022. The state has not extradited him for 3 years, so the question is, why attempt now? Mr. Greeno intends to contest extradition unless there can be some sort of an agreement made between the parties. If the state of Indiana dismisses the pending escape charge, then the defendant will agree to waive extradition to Indiana. The following terms would also be argued upon by the defendant. Serve the remaining of the previously ordered sentence in the Indiana Department of Corrections. Defendant has also served 1 year and also has 1 year, 2 years with credit left to serve. The two suspended years are supposed to be served on probation, which is what he's already been doing. And that didn't work out yet again. Probation didn't work. Work release don't work. Like, stop this. Unsupervised and 1 year supervised. Defendant agrees that should be reinstated. A proposed counteroffer. Oh my gosh. Or response may be mailed to his jail address. Please consider the changes Mr. Greeno has made to better his life and to become a better, productive citizen of society. Mr. Greeno would agree never to return to Indiana or any of the surrounding states. Sincerely, Anthony Greeno. Let's see if we might find one more. Your Honor, I have maintained good and lawful behavior, not committed any new crimes, and free from drugs and alcohol. I have maintained employment and do my best to support 3 children, a stepchild, and also have another child on the way. Being incarcerated is very depressing, considering I did nothing wrong. I was coming to the court to request to go to Texas with my father to say goodbye to my grandmother before she died. My grandma did die last week, Judge. Somebody else's fault. Perpetual victim. I feel that I shouldn't have been incarcerated for that. I'm in a compelling situation, Your Honor. I feel that my probation officer will violate me for being incarcerated, but I am incarcerated for following their orders. Someone else's fault. And they went ahead and did a bunch of exhibits because he tried to get his case thrown out for like them not like doing their job or something. And they were like, oh no. And they filed like, I think it went from A to F exhibits showing that they did. Hmm. I had to find that 2007 one. I read this one already. Yep. Is that it? I can't remember what that one was on. Oh, it's the same one. And like going back to, okay, I do know where that is. The fact that like he doesn't he hasn't paid. So this is just in the first 4 cases. He owes $150 in case number 1. He owes $156.50 in case number 2. Case number 3, he owes, oh, it doesn't say, so I think he might have paid that one. Case number 4, he owes $1,698, and that's just the first 4. Let's see, what do we have as far as charges? The case 1 is Tippecanoe County, Indiana, 2005. 2 charges, 2 misdemeanors, public intox and illegal transport of alcoholic beverage. 1 guilty plea, 1 pro se motion, 2 days in custody, and 1 year unsupervised probation. Owes $150. Case number 2, Tippecanoe County, Indiana, on July 9th, 2005. Total charges of 2. 1 is a misdemeanor, and 1 is a traffic violation. Guilty pleas: 1, failure to appear; 2, 2 warrants; 2 pro se motions; 2 days in custody, and 1 year unsupervised probation. Case number 3, Carroll County, Indiana, on July 23rd, 2005. 5 total charges: 1, felony criminal confinement; 1, 3 misdemeanor counts. Why in the hell is domestic battery a misdemeanor count? Don't know. And criminal mischief: 1 guilty plea; 3 no contact orders; 2 petitions to revoke; 2 warrants; and 9 pro se motions or letters on Greeno that he's submitted. 170 days of approximately in custody, 2 years probation, 1 year probation suspended for violation. He served consecutive to the Tippecanoe County correction sentence at the Tippecanoe County Community Corrections. This is my question. Did he serve the 1-year sentence from Carroll County? He was charged with escape from unlawful detention from the TCCC program on his sentence in Tippecanoe. But did he serve the Carroll County one? Don't think he did. So they just let him skate by without even serving it, if that's correct. Case number 4, Tippecanoe County. He offended on January 13th, 2007, April 28th, 2007, June 4th, 2007. He had, for the trespass, theft, trespass, again, a different charge of trespass, and escape. 7 total charges, 4 felonies of domestic battery, theft, residential entry, escape. They will be, and then this turns into a separate case of 3, and then 3 misdemeanors, criminal mischief, 2 counts of trespass, 1 no contact order, 1 guilty plea, 6 failures to appear, 4 warrants, and 17 correspondence from Greeno. 304 days approximate in custody, and he owes $101,698.35. Case number 5 is Cass County, North Dakota. Case number 6 is Tippecanoe County again. And then we have case number 7, which I do believe might have been in South Carolina. Case number 8, we have that one going on, and I haven't written all these in yet. Let's see, what do we go to, Mess? We got the glue sniffing in there. We've got the the 2 against Jess. We have those 2 where he pulled a knife out and threatened her with it, and just ridiculous. Then the one where she had to call, he was being loud and belligerent and his usual self, and she calls, and then he threatened to kill their families, the EMTs, the transport team, the hospital staff, and all of that, and then try to turn it around like he was the victim, going around telling people a bold-faced lie that the charging officer, the one that wrote up the probable cause affidavit, was a liar and that he was falsifying documents, and Greeno helped take him down. All lies. All lies. There's no Bailey mentioned in any of his court documents. Not one time. All lies. And so then we move to, what do we move to after the 2018? And we got the 2019. What happened in 2020? Um, what was next after that? I feel like I'm forgetting something. And then the failure to pay child support. The prosecutor tried to seek the habitual offender, because that is exactly what he is. And then he gets put on probation for that. And then he violates his probation. It takes 4 times for them to get their act together. It takes 3 of those times to get a warrant in place. And then the 4th one was just probably because the probation officer was just like, what the hell? I guess I'll give them everything so that maybe they'll do their jobs. And then he escapes to Florida and then just runs amok up in there for, way too long, enough to do all kinds of damage again, and getting on YouTube, smoking weed and having true crime coffee and cannabis on the run, posting all of his community posts about bragging about being on the run and how to get away with it. And then he gets caught and goes back to jail. And what all has he done? He doxed me. He has been harassing people, threatening people, saying all kinds of weird stuff to people, like weird stuff. Telling people just all kinds of lies. And the latest is it's I heard from someone that it could actually be considered domestic terrorism. And that is the laws that Laura Richards and others are trying to get passed in these states, as like these threats should be considered domestic terroristic charges. Because if they were, then guess what? These a-holes are going to stop doing them. When you are willing to give, when domestic violence, which is the precursor to murder, we all looking at the exceptions to the rule, the murders that are stranger on stranger. Most murders committed especially in the United States, are domestic murders between partners, okay? And what could we possibly do to lower that? I don't know. Maybe make it easier for women to get protective orders. Maybe make it mean something to have a protective order. Maybe make it mean if you violate that protective order and you get and you don't kill the victim first, maybe you get 20 years. Maybe you get 10, okay? For your first time violating. Like maybe if we make these laws to protect women, and I don't care if they go back. You know why they go back? Because they know that these same men are going to get partial custody of their children. What mother is going to want to leave their children alone with some domestic terrorist who is threatening to kill them and kill their children out of spite? Look at poor Dakota Kelly, dead, dismembered by his spiteful father, because how dare Dakota's mother stand up to him? She fought those courts to not make her son go. And the judge finally told her, if you don't send him, I'm going to take both of your children away from you for contempt. And you won't have custody of either one. And I will grant that murderer custody of your son. There is a huge problem. That's a problem. Digress. Yeah, it's Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Hi, Crime Geek. Hope you're well. He said he doesn't care about protective orders, that he doesn't care about jail. It's just a misdemeanor, and he doesn't care if he dies either. That's what he said to me the first time. Hey, Cop Facts. I'll be writing. So will many others. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. So hopefully that this 6 month, and then hopefully the courts will take it seriously on his next set of charges for what he's been doing from behind bars. So at least they have a record of it on chirp and on the recorded phone calls if they take the time to go and find them all properly. Yes, based on his prior girlfriends, and now he is doing it long distance with me. And there are so many of his former girlfriends, dating partners that he has done this to, that he has threatened their jobs, threatened their livelihood, threatened their children, threatened all kinds of heinous things that to keep them in their place. What he did to me was a veiled threat. And, they don't take that. Like, that's not a crime either. So, and he knows his way around these. That's the coercive part about it. Is it's just it's just so disturbing. If he gets free, I'm never going to have faith in the justice system up there. Same. Yes. Please write letters. I'm not okay. I don't even feel safe with him behind bars. Yeah. Do you guys need that again? Just grab that. It is the Honorable Judge Troy Hawkins. That's who you need to address it to. And it's Carroll County Superior Court, 101 West Main Street, Delphi, Indiana, 46923. Maybe we should address this to the clerk of courts, because I do remember someone else wrote a letter to the judge back when he was the bail bondsman, and he was wrecking all their lives and making their jobs way harder on them. And the judge could not, even though the letter was excellent, the judge could not do anything with it for prejudice sake. So I need to make some calls tomorrow. So get your letters ready to go, and I will put out what I find out tomorrow, because I'm not sure because sending it to the prosecutor, I guess the prosecutor could read it on our behalves if he would so take the time. Possibly the probation officer. Or maybe just all the above. I don't know. But let me find out about sending these letters to the judge, because I don't want them to be. I don't want that to happen again, just because you send it to does that make sense? So let's find that out. But go ahead and get them all written up, and then we will just send them all on the same day. And we will just bombard them with as many letters as we possibly can to hopefully get them to not let him out. because he doesn't deserve to get out. He didn't deserve to get out all these times. Maybe in 2005, like getting out, but he's not done anything to prove that he is different. He won't. He's just he just uses people, and to use your own children, to use your own mother, to use your sister, to use your family. It's sick. It's sick. This is the same mother and grandmother and that he beat up. He beat them up. He beat up 3 people in that case, 3 protective orders. The next one was same girlfriend, another protective order. Then there was 2 protective orders for the 2018 and 2019. And I'm trying to remember. I can't remember if there's any more. I mean, it's just beyond ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, Crime Geek, nothing has like happened yet. This is his I read his letter to have his sentence modified. I'm going to send it to you right now. Well, I don't think I have your email. Let me see. Wait, yeah, I do. I'm sending it to you right now. I think I already downloaded this. Okay. I'm not sharing my screen, am I? No. Okay. I don't want screen time with the files. Okay. Sent. I think what is scary is that we have evidence that, like Bundy, when he gets upset about something, he wants to hurt anyone, not just the intimate partner at the time. So anyone is at risk. Yeah, I definitely feel at risk, especially since he's got my address, you know? Hey, Beholder, how are you doing? I hope you're good. Hey, Professor Pug, how are you? Yeah, they don't. They don't deserve this. They don't deserve to be used like this. They don't deserve it. It's mm. Yeah, do you need help? Can we as a channel help monetarily? Um maybe this should be our next donation because, guys, I did just send Miss Donna. She should be getting it in the mail. I mailed it today, so she should be getting her money from us in the mail. So she was for August, so we don't have anyone for September, and which would be in, well, no, I take that back because it's a month behind. So yeah, we could do something for October. Oh, he should be. Hey, Chaotic. He has, oh, well, because apparently he's gotten to keep his good time credit. Explain that one to me, somebody. And so it's 100 and, well, according to Greeno, he was given 850 days. I do know that was, but it's 50. So one day for one-to-one credit. For some reason, he keeps getting the Class A credit, which is ridiculous. So that's 425 days to be executed in the Indiana Department of Correction. As of today's date, I have completed more than 50% of said sentence, thus being 484 days, 242 actual days. So that's what he's saying, that he's served 242 days, but the court gives him credit for 484 for his non-good behavior that he's had over the last 8 months. That leaves a remaining balance to be served of 366 days, which is he should serve every single one of those 366 days because he's not been good. And so if not, then with his one-to-one credit, it would be 183 more days in prison, which will be gone before you know it. What is that? 6 months? And he's never even paid all of his fines. I mean, usually someone was telling me that is a contempt of court in their state and that those are taken very seriously and they'll put you right behind bars. He hasn't paid some of his fines all the way back to 2005. Like he doesn't pay, he can't. Okay, so find me logic in the fact that Tippecanoe County Community Corrections, and now he could be lying about it. They could have told him no, and he's telling the judge that they've agreed because he's done that before. So Tippecanoe County Community Corrections, the work release program, he owes them $600. No, 600 and how much does he owe them? According to him, he owes them like 600 and some dollars. $614 he owes them. Why would he owe Tippecanoe County Community Corrections $614? Oh, because he didn't pay it the last time he was on Tippecanoe County Community Corrections work release. He didn't pay it. So he still owes it. So they're willing to accept him if he pays it. You gotta be kidding me. Are you kidding me? In 2021, he fled to Florida. He wasn't there for any of his kids. He abandoned his daughter. Like, this is who he is. Like, he doesn't care about anybody but himself. And yes, I am passionate about it because you know what? I would like to save someone before they're murdered instead of having to report about, like, I am not a reporter. I am not an investigator. But the ones that we want that do have the power, we want them to do their jobs. And it has been a lot of not doing their jobs. But as I read earlier, kind of makes me wonder if he might just be an informant. And that's why they won't. What information could he possibly have? He's been in Florida for how long? What information could he possibly have? Hmm. Yeah. It may be a common issue, but let's make room for him before he kills somebody, because those are the statistics on domestic abusers. And he is just that. Yeah. In one of his court clubs, he did claim to be an informant that helped catch a drug dealer. Yeah, I read that one just a minute ago. Is he really writing a screenplay? Write the letter by hand and show your concern for the victim if you know him or know enough about him. Yeah, for sure. Oh, what? Are you kidding me? Y'all read that? Hey, Sloopy, how are you? You. Oh, wow. Yeah. He caught, he caught himself. No kidding. He told me before he broke up this summer, he started it. Hmm. Working on writing is about a YouTuber that is a serial killer and gets away with it. Hmm. That's scary. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Suzanne. Thank you for your awesome comment. You rock. Yeah. What's done in the dark will eventually come to the light. His time's coming. It has been coming. Oh, did he really? Hmm. So he's in isolation for getting in trouble. Don't they take that good time credit away? I mean, he's popular in there. He probably needs to make another call to Julie. 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 The Clampets are after me, Julie, because I'm popular in here. Yeah. Because Florida ain't messing about. Yes. Effective legislation is what we need. And enforced legislation that we already have would be nice. Yeah. Thank you, Kate. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know, right? Like, yes, how can we help? Hey, Deb. Was Copfax here? Yeah. Hey, Kiwi, Bridget. Yeah. I know, Cindy. Yeah. It's just, what did I do? What did I say? Oh my gosh, I look like death warmed over. I don't give a fork. Hey, Daisy. Hey, just Mike. Can you ask it again? Just Mike, can you ask your question again? Hey, Bruce, how are you? I hope you're well. Oh, I have a friend that can do it just spot on. It's great. Um, known liar, so that letter going to mean nothing. Yeah, well, that's what we would, but I read all of these past letters that he's written that are the same diatribes and lies, and they've given in to him. So that's why it's like concerning. And then someone's going around telling people, like in chats and stuff, that he's actually not behind bars, he's undercover. It's undercover. In PC, I don't know what that means. I do have a link I would like us to check out. Let me find it. Someone sent me this link, and I mean, this is great. This is a Linktree link that is so great. Let me find it. Oh, that ain't it. Oh my word. Where are my Okay, here it is. Wait. this comment first. Well, muted myself. Just meant to hide my camera. Good question. Okay, I have a question. Why can't I just hide comments? I don't understand. Like on my end, I either put user in timeout or just like block them. Like it doesn't give me a hide comment. Hey, Lake. Okay, here we go. Let me hide. This is awesome. National Domestic Hotline. So you click on it, takes you right there. Okay. And then get help, call, chat, text, like support, identify abuse, plan for safety. Another one, just one right after another of resources. RAIN, another great one. Sexual violence, types of sexual violence, understanding consent after sexual assault, laws in your state, effects of sexual violence, survivor stories, safety, warning signs, safety for parents, safety for students, bystander intervention, grooming, warning signs, how to get support, how to help. Just tons of great, this whole link tree. Family and youth services. Look at all of that. Pennsylvania. I mean, just all of these. That's awesome. Hope Recovery Program. Fort Refuge Survivors Community. Teens and young adults. I love this. Lovers Respect. That's not cool. Do something. NIJ. Teen dating violence. This is one that is on the rise. Intimate relationship violence or intimate partner violence among adolescents or adolescent relationship abuse includes physical, psychological, or sexual harassment or stalking of any person ages 12 to 18 in the context of a past or present romantic consensual relationship. Employing research to understand violence against women. Maybe read that, Liggett. Risk factors. So awesome. That I'm going to grab this so that I can put it here. There it is. Get domestic violence help. It does. You are so welcome. And I am so proud of you. I completely understand. My son was 5 when he ran to our neighbors because my husband at the time trapped me in the bathroom. My neighbor was a cop. So he had 7 felony charges on my ex, and he told me to go to safe at home. Yeah. I'm sorry. 7 felonies. Yeah, safe at home was on there. Oh, maybe not. Okay, let me type that in. I'll put it in the chat. Isn't that the one isn't that under one of the other ones that I just showed? I know. Why is it not? Oh, good. Yeah, that's why I'm going to call and find out. Maybe I should call Hendricks County. instead and ask them. Oh, in Newcastle and Sheltering Wings in Danville is a great one. Yeah. Blind eye. So sad. Thanks, Deb. Yes, please hit the like. I mean, I don't know why they took away the thumbs down. I mean, it still helped. So, all right, guys. Well, I think I've said enough. And tonight I'm going to sign off. And I appreciate you all being here. And I so appreciate you rallying around Crime Geek and Mom Geek right now. It's much appreciated, and it is just thank you. Thank you for doing that. And I do hope that check in my community post, because I'll probably just do a community post and probably put it on my Facebook. But definitely, you know, I will let you know where to send your letter, but get to writing. Oh, I can't. Yeah. He'd probably love it if it was his own voice, though, Kate Peace Mule. He would just love that. Yeah. I just foyered it earlier today. And I'm sorry, I should have called you. I've been at I didn't even know that that she'd already sent it, because usually it takes a couple days. So I had foyered it this morning and didn't check my emails, and then I get home and I check and I'm like, ooh, I was fuming, and then that's why I put the stuff in our chat. And yeah, so yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why he's in isolation. I have no idea. It doesn't say anything of the such in the court documents. Thank you, Natalie, and I hope you have a good evening too, and I hope y'all have a good one, and stay safe, and yeah. See you soon.